The Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, the location for the 76ers. For the Chicago Bulls, it's been a tough road for this team so far. But tonight, they'll have the energy of the crowd on their side, and they'll look to ride it to Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Here are the five for Philadelphia. We've got Paul George. Joel Embiid is out there with Maxey, and it's Yabusele in at the 4. And for Chicago, Williams and Vucevic are inside. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3, the small forward. Well, at this point of the season, the identity and merit of each team is becoming more and more clear, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, we have a good understanding of who the real contenders are. But there always seems to be a dark horse team that makes a push in the second half of the season. Anything can happen.
Here's Yabusele. It's George on the wing. Here's the machine. Tries again. Yabusele. Look that.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your... game.
White, the pass to Giddey. Driving in. Softly drops in the floater.
Once Giddey saw his opening, he took advantage. I mean, defenders just could not keep up.
Vucevic with the steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Dosunmu with it. Guarded now by George. Dosunmu, the pass to Williams. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Giddey. 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Vucevic's shot is off. It's George on the wing. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league, and when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were in the chat. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, he voiced how crucial it is to make sure that his defense doesn't allow him any breathing room. He told me, quote, Maxey can get hot in a hurry, so we can't afford to give him open looks. And with his speed, we definitely want to limit his opportunities in the open court. We'll see if the defense can slow his pace, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. They get it back. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Out to the right wing. Pass to the machine. To the paint. Yabusele. It's hauled in by White. And Embiid throws it down.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Here's White. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Joel Embiid. Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
They might have the best hair in the NBA.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Giddey. Fades. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And think about this. That game was really a coin toss. They were fortunate to have survived and picked up the win.
Yeah, they needed some extra time to get it done, but at the end of the day, a win's a win.
That's good from George.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
George hits them both. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Giddey passes to White. Now Williams. The rebound by the Machine. The Sixers lead by 6. Here's Yabusele. He's covered by Dosunmu. Yabusele, look that.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front, and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Maxey against Giddey. And he gets the bucket. Giddey's got 6.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Inside, Yabusele. And that one is hammered home.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Here's Dosunmu. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
Oh, they dominated this team a season ago. They beat them every time they played.
Yeah, these teams were in 2 completely different categories last year, but hopefully the season series this year is much more competitive.
Pass to McCain. Here's the Machine. Clock at 6 to the middle. Grimes, the pass to Drummond, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, he's one of the best rebounders we've ever seen. Drummond controls the defensive glass.
The Bulls trail by 6. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. Williams and Vucevic are inside. And it's Herter in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's White. Here's Vucevic. Lays it up and banks it in. Vucevic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, still one of the league's best rebounders. Vucevic extending the possession.
Here's the Machine. To the inside. Here's Edwards. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Edwards got his first points of the game.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Giddey against Maxey. Now here's Giddey. He's guarded closely. Herter finds Giddey. 4 on the clock. He shoots. Offensive board. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Maxey passes to the Machine. And here's Edwards. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Herder. The rebound by the Machine. The Machine's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Maxey. And he banks in the layup. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
That's tipped. White. And the shot goes down. White's got 6.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Here's the Machine. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
George, he's checked in for the Sixers. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Timeout called. The Bulls. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
Yeah, but those are the games you can learn from. You see where you are now and where you need to get to.
Now here's Giddey. 6 points for him. And here's Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Maxey. Down low. Here's George. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Bulls trail by 8. Herder with it. No points so far. Pass to Williams. And George with some nice D.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
No shot by the Machine, no good. The Bulls have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Here's White. And connects on the 9-footer. White's got 8 points.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him. That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
From the baseline. And that one's good. Giddey. Give him 8 points now.
Oh, showing off his moves. Giddey can be pretty sly with the ball.
George scanning the floor. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Vucevic. Embiid through contact.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. And here's Herder. George defending. Herder gets the bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade-plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards, and you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. Pass to Giddey. Now here's White. He's covered closely. 4-3. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue. right. He's feeling it tonight. And he's been the driving force for Chicago. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Coby White.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Maxey, George out there with Joel Embiid. And it's the machine in at the 2. Williams misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
George with the bucket.
Paul George.
With how good PG-13's jumper is, that is an easy make.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. Pass to Dosunmu. Right side Herter to the lead. Drops in the 3. Herter's got 5 now.
That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry.
Here's Embiid. Oh, putting in the work. Embiid finishes inside.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Giddey passes to Herter. Dosunmu outside. Now Herter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He has 7.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Embiid. The shot, no good. Nice D from Vucevic. Dosunmu outside. Outside Giddey. Here's Williams. No points yet. Back to Giddey. 6 to shoot. It's Herter on the wing. Takes the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Outside Maxey. Pass to the machine. Now George. He's covered by Dosunmu. Nice shot by George.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Vucevic with it. Embiid covers. Giddey against Maxey. Giddey passes to Herter. No good with the triple. The Sixers leading. Here's the machine. He has 6. Uneasy 2 on the layup.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Chicago is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Outside Giddey. It's Herter on the wing. From 12 feet. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Up top, George. He's covered by Dosunmu. George passes to the machine. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. They trail by 3. Pass to Vucevic. The fadeaway. Off the left rim and out. The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. George passes to the machine. Inside. And Embiid fires it home.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good position.
Giddey passes to Dosunmu. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
and just wasn't able to set up in time.
Some changes for Chicago. Collins comes in for DeSumo, and it's White in for Herter. The 76ers also with a sub. Grimes is checked in. For three, Collins. The rebound by the Machine. The Machine's got rebound number 7 tonight. George passes to Grimes. Misses from short range. Bulls trail by 5. Outside Giddey. Back to Williams. Pass to Vucevic. They still need this. And Embiid with the block.
Now you have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker. He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's George. Good on the 13-footer. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously, and size, certainly.
The Sixers lead by 11. Trey Jones is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's DeSumo in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. A shot by the Machine, no good. DeSumo outside. Outside Jones. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey. Stan, when Trey Jones is on the floor, you can just see how easily the offense flows.
Well, Brian, he's the kind of point guard that teammates love to play with because his only thought out there is setting up other guys. He's not going to light you up with his own scoring, but he is a great facilitator.
Old school, traditional point guard makes everybody better.
You don't see many of those anymore. Well, you like the passion Jones steps on the floor with, especially for being so undersized.
The Machine, the pass to Maxey. Count it. And the 76ers lead by 11.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Left side Jones. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, defensively, you have to be careful about fouling Jones. He's a high percentage.
For the Bulls.
That's good from Jones.
Jones. 2 shots.
Jones hits them both.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
The Sixers lead by 9. Pass to Maxey. To the paint. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Trey Jones. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their 2-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
Pass to Vucevic. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 3 assists in the game.
Still so consistent from the mid-range. This has been a staple of Vucevic's game for a long time.
The Machine, his shot is good.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Jones feels it out. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for Chicago, Trey Jones.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Sixers lead by 8. Right side Maxey. Here's Embiid. And And Embiid with the dunk.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, even though he's just 6'1", Jones is confident inside. Doesn't fear going up amongst taller players.
The machine. His shot is good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 10-point game. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Philadelphia leading by 9. To the inside, Embiid. Oh, wow! Embiid! So strong!
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
The Bulls shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Here's Jones, drilled from 11 feet out. Jones has got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Here's George. A clear look for Embiid. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Embiid's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's Jones. The rebound by Embiid.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Yabusele, covered by Vucevic. Here's Embiid. Again, the Sixers score.
Yeah, good things happen when Embiid has the ball in his hands. I mean, this guy can do it all.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. It's George on the wing. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Bulls trail by 13. Left side, Giddey. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Pass to Embiid. Rebound by the Bulls. Dosunmu on the wing. Back to Jones. Now here's Vucevic. There's the block.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Now here's George. He's covered by Dosunmu. Outside Maxey. Soft touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
Here's Giddey. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
The rebounding differential is a major story in this game.
George's shot is off. The Bulls have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Jones, the pass to Dosunmu. And Maxey over to help. And that's going to be a travel.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Williams has checked in for Jones. Now here's Maxey. Down low. Here's the machine. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Ayo Dosunmu picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That free throw no good. Terry's checked in for Collins.
Taking 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a 3-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
That free throw good from Giddey. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Carter on the wing. There's a minute 34 left to play in the 4th.
And what a night he's having on the glass, putting in the work to help his team close out possessions.
Here's Maxey. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Ayo Dosunmu picks one up.
And just a very well-built guard. You know, Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
First one falls for him. Chicago making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Both free throws good from Maxey. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID. But it has turned into something much, much greater.
Such a smooth jumper, Nikola Vucevic.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the 76ers.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
Yeah, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
Some games you find big help in unexpected places. That was the case tonight for the Machine.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
The Machine, the pass to Embiid, inside, the Machine. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
The assist.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment. And what a night he's having on the glass, putting in the work to help his team close out possessions.
The Machine, the pass to Maxey. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we'll see you next time